We will begin this chapter with an extended case description. One of the ways people learn new skills is by hearing stories about how others have succeeded, or not, in developing important lessons along their journey. So I, Fred, would like to introduce you to Tommy. As you listen to this, notice the almost counterintuitive counseling responses. Counseling is a particular form of communication in which a different kind of conversation occurs. From the initial phone call, red flags were popping up all over the place. Tommy had previously seen several counselors, and while he now lived in a different town and could not go back to see any of them, I could not help but wonder what I could offer him that the others hadn't. Not only that, but Tommy was a teacher at the same school my son attended. There would be times that our paths would cross at the school, which could be awkward, a situation I would rather avoid if I could. At least Tommy was not my son's teacher. That would have been a role conflict that would be considered unethical for a professional counselor. I still did not like the situation, but our community was small, so there was no one I could refer Tommy to. I decided to meet with Tommy. Tommy was amiable, actually a big teddy bear type. At the beginning of our first session, jokes and sports trivia rolled off his tongue, not something that I gravitated to. And this was a bit of a concern as we entered into what is typically a more serious level of conversation. This lack of serious focus was another red flag. Was Tommy going to be able to engage the counseling process? In an attempt to steer him in a fruitful direction, I gently prodded Tommy to share his story. The theme was a common enough rendition of an adolescent boy becoming a man, with sports and sex dominating his passions. His previous counseling addressed his search for genuine relationships with women and with men. He had married young, but he and his wife were not particularly close. Their family life was dominated by their 3 kids. He got together with guys from work to watch sports when he could. He and his family were connected to a church, but they were not involved. The pattern of superficiality in his relationships was clear all the way from his family of origin to his current life circumstances.